Hello. How y'all doing today? Today is what, the 28th? Yeah, I think it is. Anyway, hope everybody had a good day. I just kind of want to rant today. Okay? I had a situation come up today while I was at work. Now, I don't believe I've ever mentioned where I work, and that's okay. That's a good thing. But let me just explain something to you. I am of the Gen X generation. Not the latter part of it, the early part of it. I'm 56. I was born in 68. Okay? When I took computer class in college, they was teaching DOS. I took it twice and flunked it both times. Everything that I know now, I am self-taught. I'm at a standstill in my life right now. And I don't have the patience or the tolerance to go and have to take a class. I just need somebody to sit down with me and teach me a few things. I finally spoke to someone who might be willing to do that. I'll pay him. I'm okay with that. My adult children don't want to help me. And I've asked. I've asked many times. I've even found myself asking perfect strangers on the internet for help. And then I find myself not being able to do it because I don't understand what they're explaining to me. Because it's not in front of me. I'm a hands-on learner. Right? Age discrimination is real. Age discrimination does happen in the workplace. Okay? When I say, I need a lawyer. Okay? I need a lawyer. There is so much that I could document. Okay? December 6th is my 2-year anniversary at this job. I've had no training whatsoever. Why? Why, you ask? Why do I get no training? Do you think maybe because they never wanted me to stick around? I've had managers tell me, well, it is just a gas station, of course. There's plenty of them. I've had a manager say that to me. I've had the other manager say to me, like, I don't know, when I asked about training, that manager said, well, that is just the way this company does things. And if you can't handle it, then I suggest you go look for another job somewhere else where you can get quote unquote training, because that's the way we do it around here. Yeah, a manager said that to me. Okay? Today, someone came in, sent an email, asked me to print it. When I printed it, it was too large for the paper. It went over the edge. A very simple thing to fix to anybody who is or was taught computers. These children that are under the age of 35 have been doing it since they were in fucking kindergarten. I, on the other hand, have not. So what takes them 20 seconds to do, nobody can bother to show me. I got on the radio tonight. When the man said, I need to be smaller, I go back to the computer and I'm looking at it and I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm looking in other spots, trying to figure out how to fix it. And finally, after about 5 minutes of making this man stand there and wait, I get on my radio and I say, I've been here almost 2 years and nobody can bother to show me how to do this. You think in 2 years I would already know how to do all of it. But why don't I know any of it? Here's why. It's age discrimination. To me. Because they don't want me to learn. Why? Because I have more work experience in the retail in retail. I have work experience. I've worn so many hats. Okay? And this is why I need to do something other than work out there in the matrix. Okay? I find myself doodling at my job. Why? Because if it ain't hopping, I get bored. Okay? But I'm very good at my job. But there's certain things that I've not been trained to do. And that is by design. Because they do not want to see me get promoted. They don't want me there. I'm not part of the family. There is so much nepotism in this company. I'm not part of the gossip pool. I'm not part of the families that are working there. They know that I have experience, and they just threw me in there. I had not been in the workforce in almost 10 years. So I hadn't been around any computerized cash registers probably since 2010. And when I started working there, it was 2022. So how much do you think computers changed in that amount of time? I got thrown on there. I got 5 minutes that they showed me how to do things. And then they just walked away. And when I get frustrated and can't do something, I get told that I don't have soft skills. When they know that I have an illness. I'm not already trained from kindergarten like the 20-somethings and 30-somethings, whom I have watched in the last 2 years be promoted ahead of me when I've been there longer. Why? Because they choose to not teach me certain things on the computer that I need to know to be able to be promoted, to be able to move up. And when I get frustrated, then I'm told I don't have enough soft skills to move up in the company. That my options are limited, is what they said on my last evaluation. Well, let's talk about why I get so frustrated. Because, those are things I should have learned from the first month I was there. Nope. When I say I need help, do they say, oh, well, this is how you do it? Nope. They just take it and do it and don't say anything. Why? Because those little teenagers have been doing it since kindergarten. That is discrimination. They want to hold me back. So, yeah. I even had one of those managers say that I was being awfully negative. I don't know. I've been waiting since July to get approval for a nerve test on my hand. I still can't feel my fingers. And then I had to go and pay $800 for a shot in the other hand because I'm making up for it. Sure, I'm frustrated. Do I take it out on my customers? No, I do not. But I do not, if they ask me, well, how are you today? And I am in a very truthful mood, well, I just might share with them if they're friendly. And I had one of those managers who happened to be sisters, for crying out loud. Sounds like they're team tagging me, right? The other sister wrote me up. That sister, when I got bumped to another, that sister decides to confront me in front of everybody. What do we got to do to make you happy? Why do you got to be so negative all the time? And I just looked at her and I said, I don't know. I guess I'll have to think about that. And I didn't say anything. I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And then I got off work and I went out to my car and I smoked a cigarette. And then I came back in and confronted her right in front of everybody. Flat out. You want to talk to me? You want to ask me a personal question? Don't do it on the floor in front of everybody. You're supposed to be a manager. You're supposed to do that properly. And I went right up to her and got right in her face and I said, look, you got something to ask me or talk to me about? You should kindly take me into the office. And I brought it up right there on the floor like she did with me. Out of the blue. Now she don't speak to me at all. That's fine. Only when necessary. Absolutely fine with me. But I will remain professional. If I have a question and I have to direct it to my managers, I'm not going to play stupid little baby games because they're not talking to me. I'm not there to make friends. I'm not there to be part of the gossip pool. And no, I don't want to be part of your family. I don't want to tell you my life story and tell you all my stuff. I'd rather get on the internet and share it with everybody else. Why? Because they all gossip. I'm sure I am the biggest joke and they just laugh about me and all kinds of stuff. I don't care what they think of me. I don't care. I have no fucks to give. Do you see them coming out of the sky? I have none to give. But that woman who confronted me that night, when I confronted her back, she says to me, well, we're just worried we don't know if you're going to go to HR or what. No, I'm going to skip HR altogether. I'm going straight to the fucking lawyer's office. So, anybody sees this? I'm so frustrated with my 9 to 5. If there's anybody out there that's a good lawyer that wants to get paid when I get paid, contact me. Because this harassment stuff has been going on since I started. And I am so frustrated with it. I bit my tongue all evening tonight. Until I got home to make this video. And I'm going to put it up there. Because age discrimination happens. It's real. But I am very good at my job. And they can't deny that. I'm very good at upselling. My drawers are always spot on. And the only time my drawers seem to be short is when somebody sticks their hands in my drawer. Which should not be allowed. But people who have key cards, so-called shift leads and managers, they can go into anybody's drawer. So if I can't account for it in my mind, I put a note on it. Well, such and such was in my drawer. I don't know why it's empty, why it's short. If I make a mistake, an honest mistake, I fess up to it. I'm reliable. I may be late every day. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there. But I'm the first one to stay over if you need me to. But I'm surely not going to be... When they treat me like that, how can they expect that out of me? I used to think I gave one person a chance in that place to be my friend. And she was being promoted to another town. And she came to my shift, and I backed her, and I was friends with her. Made her look real good. She gets promoted, does her 6 months on the 3rd shift, gets her little promotion, and goes to Nashville. Awesome. But before she leaves, we have a conversation outside because I had words with her. And then I tell her what's on my mind, thinking that she's my friend. And what does she do? She goes and gossips to the fucking sisters. You know why I know this? It's because I was pulled in the office and I was told, well, I heard that you don't like your job, Renee. No, it's not the job that I don't like. I don't like punching a time clock. It's not in my nature. But am I good at my job? Yes. I've done a lot of retail work. I've done a lot of customer service work. Like I said, I've wore many hats. My greatest gift is adaptability. But I'll tell you what, I am learning to bite my tongue, which is something that I don't normally do, because I'm a Taurus. And like the bull, yeah, I could give you the horns real quick. Anyway, I thought she threw me under the bus, and that's why I've been held back all this time. But, you know, I'm starting to realize it has a lot to do with those sisters. Yep. Y'all worried about HR? HR's not. I'm not going to go to HR because I've seen plenty of YouTube videos explaining what HR is all about. They're not there for you. They're there for the company. Well, there's a time limit on when your third-party company is supposed to let me get my doctor stuff done. That time limit has lapsed a long time ago, and I've just been letting it ride. Everything happens for a reason, doesn't it? Remember I told you yesterday? Spirit's been very loud in my life. Very, very loud. And the signs are extremely loud. And I'm hearing him. So, you're not going to hear any toxic positivity over here, because some days I just need someone to talk to. And I don't have anybody to talk to. My dogs don't talk back. So, age discrimination happens every day. And I would love to hear from the Gen X people out there who's also had to deal with this. Especially when it comes to computers and stuff. If you didn't take a class or go to college for it, okay? And you are self-taught like me, it's frustrating, isn't it? It takes all I got some days. That's why my videos aren't edited. Because you know what? I got the YouTube thing, the YouTube studio, but I don't know how to use it. All of the tutorials on here deal with a regular computer or laptop computer, and I have neither one of those. So if someone wants to do a tutorial on using the YouTube studio on a notebook, I would really appreciate that. Send me a link, because I'll be the first one to watch it and the first one to subscribe. Okay? Okay, I'm almost out of minutes. I'm sorry that I'm not being all positive today. But my frustration is absolutely real. And age discrimination is real. And I didn't think I would live long enough back in the day to even say that. Hold on for a minute. I wanted to end this on a lighter note. DoorDash said be your authentic self. Don't do anything special. And every time she puts out a video, she encourages me to keep going. Well, my new hashtag is to keep fucking going. Feel free to use it. Alright. God bless. I'm down to 7 seconds. Love y'all. Thanks for watching. Take care.